March 9th through March 15th. Again, we're still in this Mercury retrograde, coming down off of the full moon. The moon will be in the sign of Scorpio on the morning of the 9th, and right before lunch here, Eastern Standard Time, it's going to move into the freedom-loving sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is a mutable sign, and the sun is hanging out in Pisces right now. Pisces is a mutable sign. So they square each other. They make a 90-degree angle. So there may be some conflict between how we show up and who we truly are, what we have to do and what we really want to be doing. Sagittarius loves the freedom of movement, and Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter has been in retrograde, I believe, since November. So now it's going to go direct on the 10th. So that's going to be a really good thing, that the planet of luck, blessings, and expansion is now moving in the forward direction. So at 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday, the 10th, we have Jupiter going direct. Your faith is rewarded. Maybe you've been going through some hard times, especially if you're a Sagittarius, okay? Now things are like the wheel is starting to move in the right direction for you again. So your faith is rewarded for holding on and believing that things will get better, okay? So now we can start to see things moving. Things did get rocky. It was easy to throw in the towel. And if you're feeling stuck, your faith will be rewarded. Good news. All right. Now on Wednesday, the 11th, we'll have the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. And maybe, maybe you've been trying to make the best of a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you've been setting your sights downward. Maybe you haven't, maybe you've lowered your expectations in some way. Maybe you've just been working hard to make your current situation work. Now, it's a good time to get out while you can, okay? Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. This moon cycle is closing out in a freedom-loving sign of Sagittarius. Choose freedom where it is available to you. Now, on the 12th, the moon continues in Sagittarius. It will move into Capricorn right after, no, that's midnight, I guess, just a little bit after midnight here. And we have a Friday the 13th this month. I think we had one last month too. So Friday the 13th, the moon will be in the sign of Capricorn. And on the 14th, it stays there in Capricorn until 11:13 a.m. when the moon moves into Aquarius. And it will be hanging out there with Pluto in those early degrees of Aquarius. Now, on the 15th, Mercury retrograde comes together with the planet Mars, okay, in the watery sign of Pisces. So you want to be really detailed and you want to be really deliberate. Now, you may have some uncertainty about might have some second thoughts, some cold feet about some situations that may have come up in the past week, maybe about 8 days ago. It's a good time to, again, this is the same theme that we kind of had a little earlier in the week. It's a good time to start putting together your exit plan in your head. Maintain a low profile, gather information, be deliberate and detailed, and you'll walk away unscathed by April 9th, okay? Don't be blabbing this to everyone. Don't be really taking the action right now because Mercury's in retrograde and Mars is in the watery sign of Pisces, but continue the research that you've been doing if there's a situation that needs to be exited. Now, let's pull some cards. Let's see what we got going on here for this week. All right, this Mercury retrograde this week, this last quarter of the moon close out. And what do we need to know? I have 3 cards for you here from the Green Witch Tarot deck. This one wants to be in there too, but I'm putting this one back and you'll be happy because it's the Tower. And we've had enough Tower energy last month. So it's kind of almost like wanted to still be acknowledged that so much was going on during Aquarius season, right? And like one of the things we said was a decision you made maybe 8 days ago. We were coming out of all this Tower energy in February, this we had snowstorms in Connecticut and we just had craziness and all the news is crazy and there's all this unexpected energy with Aquarius energy. Now we kind of are moving out of that. We're in this Pisces energy, but that Tower card kind of wanted to still slip in here and say, like, remember the things that were recently gone through. Okay. Now this week we have the Three of Pentacles here. This is nice grounded energy, right? 3 is like a foundation number. I love that he looks like he's being handed like a musical instrument here, and the heron is there. And the heron is just one of my spirit guides personally. I find them so intriguing. He's holding a fish, almost offering that fish up. Looks like you're being applauded in some way. You're being held in high regard. And the heron is a very interesting animal, feels very prehistoric. It doesn't, whenever I see it in Connecticut, I always feel like it doesn't belong there. Herons spend most of their time alone, okay, and a lot of time fishing. And they really only come together with a mate to have babies. So it's very interesting here. There's kind of the solo energy of the heron acknowledging you. And it feels like celebratory energy there. 3 of Pentacles. You also have the 8 of Wands here. They're preparing a place for you. It's almost like there's a celebration happening here. The meal is being set up for you, this beautiful picnic. And 8 of Wands is traditionally called the honeymoon card. It's usually associated with travel or a bigger picture or, I don't know, you think of honeymoon, you think of room service, right? So like it's like this beautiful meal is being prepared for you, along with the star card. And I'm happy to see that star card because the star card actually comes in the tarot deck after the Tower. So we see that those things that happen, looks like it's successful. Looks like you're being applauded, celebrated, and the star comes in and gives you hope. The way is being cleared for your hopes and dreams. Very pleased to see